the needle is divided into 3 equal parts and is placed into the needle holder approximately between the central part and that part which contains the opening for the thread. Not too deeply, but also not too superficially, approximately 5 centimeters away from the tips of the needle hole. And then we close the instrument. To put the thread, the instrument is placed into the left hand. The thread is fixed, stretched, and moved in this way around the tips of the needle holder. Just after you have put the thread, one end should be twice longer than the another one. They should not be equal. It's a mistake. And also you can't move the thread in this way after you have already put it here. So just while putting the thread, you need to estimate properly the length of the thread, so that just after putting, one end is twice longer than the another one. Clear? The forceps should be held in the proper way, in this way, like the pen. Not in the hand. This is incorrect. This is the proper position. Imagine that this is our wound. We need to stitch. Please, somebody fix this material. So, to perform the suture, we take first flap of the tissues which are stitched and slightly turn it away to see where the needle will pass. The needle should be introduced just under the tips of the forceps. When you see the needle, when the first flap of the tissues is already pierced, you take the opposite flap, also turn it to see where will the needle pass. And also just under the tips of the forceps, by rotation of your right hand, you introduce the needle. When both fragments are already pierced, you take the needle by the forceps. Only then you may open the needle holder. Then you take the needle on the opposite side, close it, fix by the forceps the two flaps which are stitched together, and carefully by rotation you remove your needle. Then you need just to take your right hand away. And now it's necessary finally to make the knot. No, at least 3 loops should be made. The important moment we need to remember is that the knot should not be located in the center. So not in this way, not just over the wound, but it should be dislocated laterally to the point where the needle passed. And at least 3 knots subsequently are made. And then you cut away these long fragments of the threads. For skin sutures, we usually leave approximately 1 centimeter long fragments of the threads. Clear?